Jordan Jaguars. This is Mr. E, Coach E, Mr. Etheridge, or some people like to call me Michael Jordan, because many of my students refer to me as the greatest storyteller and the greatest motivator. I have a special message for you today. A couple of weeks ago, I was contemplating on what I would speak to you about today. And then it came to me as I was standing in the parking lot when I noticed several birds circling and flying around a bag of trash. The birds were in a feeding frenzy. The chirping birds sounded happy and seemed very thankful for the food. I noticed that the birds were not in distress, nor were they disappointed because their food was located inside of a trash bag. They were not concerned with the blistering heat. The young birds seemed grateful and thankful for the opportunity to do their part. The birds recognized that working and achieving is done for survival. Jordan Jaguars, I want to remind you that working and achieving is done for survival. Let's go. I will begin today with the story of two nesting birds. We have one nest on the left side of the tree and another nest on the right side. In the nest on the left side, we have a young bird that was afraid to leave its nest, although it was time. Listen up, Jordan Jaguars. In the nest on the right side of the tree, the young bird was trying to leave the nest too soon. Both of these situations often occur within families and homes of young boys and girls. I hope y'all hear me today. You see, the nesting bird on the right side was unprepared and not able to fly, but wanted to leave home anyway. He wanted to leave the family's nest of protection, regardless of the advice of others. The mama bird would slide along the edge, using her body and extending her wings, blocking the young unprepared bird from falling out of the nest. The young bird chirped loudly and even tried to peck at the mama bird in anger, but she would desperately chirp back, trying to convince the young bird that it's not your time. It's not your time. But the young bird didn't understand the dangers and didn't trust the mother's judgment or instincts. In a moment of distraction, tragedy struck. The little bird slipped out of the nest, but luckily it landed on a bed of roses just beneath the nest. Although the young bird survived the fall, the mother bird was heartbroken as she peered down from the safety of the nest at the young bird stranded below. She was concerned. She was concerned because she knew the young bird wasn't prepared for life outside the nest. And as the young bird laid in the bed of roses, smelling the fragrance of freedom for the first time, the young bird soon began to feel emptiness, the loneliness, and the hunger of desperation. As the young bird began to chirp, he attracted the attention of dangerous predators and was faced with an uncertain life. Dangerous predators such as the neighbor's burly cat. Dangerous predators such as the stinging ant bed located directly beneath the bed of roses. Dangers from the sticky-tongued lizard attached to the wall. Dangers from the neighbor's unruly boy with the BB gun. Dangers from the blazing sun beaming down, scorching everything within its path. The young bird began to realize the dangers of life and began to have regrets. Regrets of disobedience. Regrets of its treatment of the mama bird and its family. The young bird began chirping a song of sorrow. I think you know where this story is going. Jaguars, don't allow this to happen to you. The young bird was trying to leave home before it was ready or prepared. The young bird was unruly and refused to listen. The young bird reacted in anger. The young bird was kind of a spoiled brat. Sometimes when you're young, you don't understand adult situations. The visions of people that care for you, they want you to be safe. You have to trust their instincts. Part 2 coming. Birds of Faith.